Hey y'all, welcome to Pleiadian Point of View. I'm Peyton with Peyton Energetics, and I'm a Pleiadian channel and starseed coach. So in today's video, the P's are going to be talking about one of the trouble spots they see a lot of us getting into. So one of the things that as the P's are scanning our collective energy, they see that a lot of us are getting tripped up with the energy of doubt. So this is one of the biggest ways that as humans, we put the emergency brake on anything we're trying to change or create in our lives. So today the P's are going to help us out with this a bit. But before we jump into today's topic, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button if you haven't done that yet. So if you are like most of us, you probably have a long list of things in your life that you'd like to change, things that you would like to release, not have to deal with anymore, things that you would like to create that you haven't been able to. And one of the biggest ways that we block our manifestations is through the energy of doubt. So this energy of doubt is a huge planetary energy, and it is something that has trapped most of us more than a few times. So one of the ways that this energy often shows up for us is when we're trying to create something in our life. And that may be something we're trying to manifest, or it could be something we're trying to release, something that we feel we are done with. But one of the things that happens as a result of our very human 3D programming is we don't truly believe it's going to happen. And one of the reasons why this energy of doubt is such a killer for us is because it is based on a long history of most of us not getting what we wanted. So if you scan back through your life, you can probably think of lots of examples of times where things didn't go your way. You may have really wanted a particular thing or a particular outcome or needed something to happen, and it just didn't. And so what happens over a lifetime of being a disappointed human is our brain starts to form a belief that what we want, we don't usually get. And because this is a message that happens to us over and over again, this is something that becomes a very deeply held unconscious belief. But this is a really powerful energy. So when we are holding that unconscious belief that what we want doesn't happen, this is the energy that we are manifesting from. So anytime we go to create something in our life, something that we want, a change that we want to make, or something we want to let go of, our mind comes in and shoots it down with that language that you can probably hear from your own mind telling you, this isn't going to work. It never works. This failed last time I did it, or this didn't work when so-and-so tried to do it. But what happens is we have just built up a huge reservoir of doubt energy. So anytime we go to create something or change something or do something, we don't believe we can do it because we've been disappointed in the past. But this is an energy that is killing our manifestations. So one way to see how much of this energy you are actually carrying is to just take a moment right now and think of something you really want to create. And that can be a positive creation, something you want to bring into your life, or something you want to let go of. Maybe it's a bodily condition, maybe it's a problem that's popped up, but just go ahead and pick something that you would like to resolve. And then take a moment and think about what you want to create instead. So what would be the perfect outcome of that situation? And as you do that, notice the first feeling that you get in your body. For most of us, it's going to be that sinking sensation of this will never happen. This never works out for me. I tried to do this before and it didn't work. If you pay close attention, for most of us, as soon as we think about what we want to create, we get that immediate kickback from the ego, right? You hear that little voice inside saying, oh, that's probably not going to happen, or good luck with that, or that's not realistic. Right? Just fill it in with the words of your choosing. The ego has probably come up with all of them. So this energy of doubt is a killer for anything that we are trying to create right now on this planet. Because we have been disappointed so many times, our mind truly doesn't believe it's going to work. So one of the most important things we can be doing in the current energies is letting go of this energy of doubt. Because if we are holding this doubt in our energy field, even unconscious, we don't realize that we're doing this. What happens is this will block anything we're trying to create. That is why we're not seeing the results we would like to see. It's because we don't realize as humans how much doubt we're really carrying. And as long as this energy is hanging out in our energy field, it is putting the brakes on anything we try to do. So this is one of the biggest energies for us to be working on right now, because again, it just is going to shoot down anything we're trying to do if we're holding this energy. So how do we release this energy of doubt? Because even when we start to think about letting this go, we probably doubt that we can do it. So one thing that the P's have been working on with me, because I have a lot of doubt energy. I was definitely one of the people who this was shooting me in the foot. So the P's have been coaching me a little bit on how to release this. And one of the first things that they have been sharing with me is to just help me catch myself when I slip into the doubt energy. And you can identify this. It's usually when you're thinking about something you want, but you don't have. And so the first thing that the P's have been having me do when I realize I'm slipping into doubt is to stop and kind of think about where the doubt energy comes from. Because for a lot of us, it's from this history, as I was talking about a moment ago, of just not getting what we want in life. That's all it takes to create a big pool of doubt in our energy field. So if we stop and think about that, everything that is causing us to doubt our abilities to create whatever we want is we are looking at past failures. That's really where doubt comes from. It is things in the past that didn't go right. So we don't think that the future can be different. But if we go back at this point to our metaphysical information, all that knowledge that the guides have been sharing with us over the past 5 or so years, what do the P's tell us about the past? The past is an illusion. It's created from the present. So if you are creating all those stories of things not working out, then everything that our doubt is based on kind of a past history, right? Doubt can only come from memory, right? We wouldn't have doubt if we had never been disappointed before. So when we think about this huge energy of doubt, and when you start to kind of think about releasing it, you realize how big of an energy this actually is. What happens is we trace this back to what the doubt really means. And all it really means is things didn't work out before. So our brain has decided that things won't work out in the future. But when we come back to our metaphysical knowledge that there is no past, the past is another version of us, then we can let that go. Because doubt is really based on something that doesn't exist. And so as we start to think about this and realize that doubt is really kind of artificial, because if we are only who we are in this now moment, and as the P's have been telling us for years, one of the universal laws is that there is only the now moment, which means there is no past for the doubt to be attaching to. So once we start to loosen our grip on those old memories, which again are only being created in the now moment, we can actually start to release the energy of doubt. Because again, doubt is just an old story. But if we are not the past, we can change the past from our present moment. We can let go of everything that the doubt is based on. Now, this is something that kind of makes our mind have a bit of a meltdown. This is tricky to wrap our ego mind around to understand this, because the past is so real to us as humans. We really feel like it controls us, that it is determining our future. But in reality, the past doesn't have nearly the pull that we give it. And the past is the entire reason that we have this energy of doubt to begin with. So if we start to go back to the drawing board and remind ourselves when that doubt energy pops up, that doubt is just something that is based on an old story, we can start to let the doubt go. And as we start to do that, we start to see that we manifest much quicker, that more and more things start to work out, because we are not putting that automatic emergency brake on our manifestations. So this is something that takes a little while to play with, to start to remind yourself when the doubt pops up that it's based on an old story. There is no past. The past is just created from the now moment, which means you can change it in the now moment. If you stay out of the mind, which is going to disagree with all of that. The mind is going to want to keep you in the 3D program, which is the past is set in stone, right? But as fifth dimensional beings, we know that isn't the case. That's not how reality works. And so if we go back to our metaphysical knowledge, our spiritual knowledge, we can start to break down some of these fundamental lies of the matrix. And this is one of them, that we are controlled by the past. So very deep subject today. I know this is something that can kind of melt the brain a little bit, but I wanted to share this with you because if you can start to loosen that doubt energy in yourself even a little bit, you can start to make radical changes. But if we've got a ton of that doubt energy, it's going to shut it down. So this is a very important topic for all of us these days, is to be starting to release this energy of doubt. So that is what the P's had for you. Again, as you have probably noticed in the recent videos, the P's are starting to take us into the advanced lessons. Training wheels are off the bike. So they are starting to really bring some advanced topics down for us to help us with some of these remaining snags that are keeping us in the 3D illusion. So that is what they had for you in today's POV. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button if you haven't done that yet. I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.